Hey guys, my name's Ram.
This is Brian.
What we're gonna pretty much what we're doing today is we're launching the pilot episode of our podcast, name to be determined because we were trying to figure that out. But what this is gonna entail is just gonna be a gaming podcast, and pretty much obviously that means we're gonna be talking about video games. We're also gonna be talking about upcoming movies, anything of that sort, and then eventually we're just gonna be able to just go ahead and talk about almost anything. So it's gonna be open form as well. But first and foremost, I want to introduce myself. My name's Ram, and I've been gaming since I was 13, if not younger. And I'll let Brian introduce himself, and then we'll hit it from there.
My name is Brian, and I've been gaming since 2000.
So 22 years?
Yeah, I've been gaming for 22 goddamn years.
Jesus
Since
Christ.
Nintendo 64.
The 64 came out in 2000, or was it? I thought 64 was like in the late
I don't know.
90s.
I got a 60. That was my first gaming console. That's what I got.
Well, my first gaming console was the. Is it not the 64? The one before the NES, I think it is.
I don't know. I don't remember a 64.
And then, of course, everybody had a Game Boy growing up.
Yeah, I had multiples because I broke multiples out of pure anger and rage, which I still have within me.
From what you always tell me when you play, what's it called recently? Elden Ring?
You mean
It's,
Elden Pain?
yes, Elden Pain. Very intense pain.
Yeah, and then now all of a sudden, From Software does a weird update for Bloodborne, a game that's been in PS4 for like 6 years. They do a random update, shuts down the servers, and around the time after Gamescom. So what are you doing, From Software? Are you playing with my emotions?
Just nothing but nonstop pain.
Yeah, non-stop pain. Please, for the love of something, just remaster Bloodborne to PC.
You know what that reminds me of actually? Like when a couple of years ago, Rainbow Six Siege first came out, and I played that game religiously. And like how you feel about Elden Ring right now, and From Software, I felt internal pain because playing Rainbow Six Siege, you couldn't finish if you were able to finish a whole match with all your teammates, that was considered a victory in itself, whether you lost or won.
Yeah.
And so for the most part, and then I remember when you would try to play with us, or we'd all try to play together, and we'd all like get kicked from the game, the server would crash, the game itself would crash, and I'm just like, I couldn't deal with it.
Yep. You be pain.
You be pain?
Yeah, you be pain. Because you know why? Because you will be in pain.
Pretty much. And then you look at, say, like Far Cry 6, or not even one, Far Cry 4, I think it is, that came out after Siege in 2015? Or was it Far Cry 5?
I don't know which one.
Far Cry 5 was very fun.
Yeah. If you're an American.
Far Cry 4 took place in where was that? Like in Asia?
Some Asian country.
Some Asian country, but it's still, that one was extremely fun for the most part.
You can't beat Far Cry 3 though.
Well, dude, Far Cry 3 was perfect. It had everything, the perfect villain, the perfect storyline, and the perfect setting.
Yeah.
You're in the Caribbean, everybody wants to go there.
Yeah.
2, you have Voss. Enough said, Voss.
Yeah. That kind of does remind me of Elden Ring too.
Why is that?
You die to the same boss over and over again. You expect a different result and know it's the same thing over and over and over again. So yeah, your first playthrough of Elden Ring is going to be pure pain, but after your first playthrough, you deliver nothing but pain.
So I haven't tried Elden Ring yet.
And you never will.
Yeah, I probably won't because
you Elden suck.
Pretty much, but you can also talk about like when we play. One game we used to play a lot too is The Division 1 and 2.
Yeah, and who was always ahead?
That's because you grinded like bad for no freaking reason.
Yeah.
We took like me and John took our time.
Yeah. Y'all gotta understand, I have no patience. I'm gonna rush everything. If y'all fall behind, that's y'all's problem.
But we ended up making it work too, because remember when it came to Division 2, if you've played it, everybody like there's specializations you can have. Later on, I think it was still brought into the main game, like you have a special ability like a rocket launcher, sniper rifle, grenade launcher, minigun.
It was only 3 in the vanilla.
Yeah, there you go.
And then they added 3 more.
The 3 that they added was the grenade launcher. I
don't remember.
Minigun and a flamethrower.
Hmm.
Sounds about right. And at the time, it would be 3 people or 4 people that could play as a group. We didn't have a 4th person. And so it's me, my friend John, and Brian here. And that being said, Brian was what, all damage?
I don't know what I was. I was all tech.
Yeah, you're a tech. Stag was equipment. And me, I was the tank.
You were the big boy. You were the sponge.
But I still remember you're like, oh, I can do your job.
No, that was Stag.
Yeah, so I remember Stag said, oh, I can do your job, Ram. It's like, it's easy to be a tank. 5 minutes later, he's like, Ram, I'm sorry. I don't know what you go through now.
No, but if you know the right ways to actually progress Division 2 in less than a day and be overpowered, just
stop.
it's possible because I've done it. I maxed out past my Xbox account in less than a day.
And then you also did it to your PC account too, right?
No, I surpassed my PC account. What my Xbox is right now.
Uh-huh.
I did that same thing to my PC, but in less than 12 hours.
Okay, I get that. So that being said, is one thing I look forward to, like at least when it comes to a game, is that is there going to be co-op? So like, what cooperative games have we been playing recently?
The what?
What cooperative games have we been playing recently? I know Elden Ring's co-op still, right?
Yes, but they need to fix it.
Oh, what happened? Or has it just been bad?
No, it's not really that it was bad. It's just they need to do more patchworks on it. Like for one, they need to make it more seamless without having to use a mod.
So you have to have a mod in order to play.
Yeah, but with mods, you're at risk of getting banned. So they need to change where you can make it seamless because you could just literally have a fog gate. You can't get past it. You had to kick everybody out just to walk a foot past it just to be resummoned. And it's a waste of time. They didn't make it where you can make it where there's no fog gates, only in crucial areas. Only crucial areas should have them. Everything else should just be no.
Okay.
Because it does become a waste of time. And also, they need to bring Torrent to online.
And what, I can't remember what.
The Torrent is your horse that you have in the game. You can't have them if you're online, like with co-op. And it gets annoying.
Speaking of horse, you know what that reminds me of?
What?
Red Dead. Like Red Dead Online. Like the first Red Dead Redemption.
Oh, the better one?
Yeah. Red Dead Redemption 2 story was great. I didn't get to finish it. And it was beautiful, but the online was kind of bad.
Boring.
But
I don't care what anybody else says.
One thing I do remember when we were playing Red Dead Online, like regular first Red Dead Redemption 1, is that everybody would just like try to shoot the horse underneath them and stuff like that.
Yep.
Or it had this weird mechanic. It was almost like in Halo. If you go even step foot in water, you die.
Yeah.
And that part made no sense to me.
No. Because apparently you could fall from multiple galaxies, but yeah, you can't survive from water.
Are we talking about Halo or we're talking about Red Dead now?
Yes.
Which one?
Halo, you mentioned Halo.
Yeah. So, yeah, like you even mentioned, like Master Chief or even a Spartan can fall from 200,000 feet in the air, land perfectly fine, then touches a puddle of water.
Yep. Death.
Have you tried Halo Infinite?
Barely.
Like the story or anything other than that?
Neither. I don't know. I can't get into it. It's not the same anymore.
I played Halo Infinite. Out of my rankings, I give it an 8 out of 10 with some improvement needed. The storyline was not that bad. What I want them to do is actually bring in more of the story because they left us on a cliffhanger. Which,
what's new?
Yeah, pretty much what every game does now. Halo 5 was disappointing to me.
Yep.
Just multiplayer was okay. Forge was awesome because you could literally build a map from nothing.
Yep.
But the story was what really made me mad.
Yeah.
And then you look at other games that are coming out. Do you have any games you're looking forward to coming out this year? Because I can only think of one.
I don't even know if there's any good one. I think everything I think of is next year.
Okay, so what's coming out next year?
I know from what everyone's anticipating the Elden Ring DLC. Everyone keeps leaking about, but it all turns out to be fake. But who knows? It might be this year or next year, if they even announce it.
Okay, so new Elden Ring DLC.
Yeah,
And
because I need more pain.
so then why don't you just keep playing Destiny? Because I know that's one thing you love.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about that game.
Ever since Elden Ring came out, you haven't.
Yeah, I've been neglecting it. I know the new season that came out, it's all pirate themed. Yeah,
Like, are we talking about like pirate as in R-matey pirates, or pirate as in like?
like the enemy type, like the Fallen and all these are
Yeah.
now it's all like pirate theme, like Yar pirates. Yeah, it's weird.
So it's like Destiny meeting like Sea of Thieves.
No, it's just a different game. It's like same old Destiny events, but it's all themed pirates. It's weird. It's kind of weird. But after this season is going to be the DLC. The DLC is coming out in January or February.
Okay.
So after this season, it's going to be the DLC.
And what exactly is the new one going to be about? Oh, the new DLC.
The pretty much from what I've seen from the trailer, pretty much the war is about to start. The light and dark war. Yeah. Pretty much everything that they're all talking about, like the lore about the dark and everything's coming now. It's actually going to be right there on the doorstep.
Okay.
So now you're just really going to be there.
I really wish I could have got more to Destiny 2. I played Destiny 1 a little bit with
You stopped at Taken King. You are so behind.
Taken King was fun, but I couldn't do the raid.
You're bad.
It's not even just being bad.
No, you're bad. You're just bad.
Okay. No.
You're ass.
Gee, thanks. Well, also too is like you're more of a warlock, or
Well, that doesn't matter.
yeah, I was more of a titan.
It doesn't matter. It does not matter. I can do all three classes easily.
I could only do one. I was a titan, and I just enjoyed it because it's just like, hey, a bullet sponge, and when I wasn't falling off the map.
Well, it's not really more about bullet sponge. It's because you have more resilience, which means you can take a little bit more damage when when your shield is gone, so your armor takes more of the damage. So Titans just have more resilience.
Yeah, and what I actually enjoyed the most about it is when was it the Taken King DLC when they brought like Thor's hammer, what it looked like?
Oh, the fire or sunbreaker.
Yeah.
That thing. Yeah.
The Hammer of Soul is what they called it.
Yeah, Hammer of Soul. That was when they first announced that, and they made it a lot better now.
Yeah, because I know the Hammer of Soul is still in Destiny 2.
Yeah, they did a lot of tweaking now with Solar 3.0.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I like Warlock's solar ability. Now you can do a Thanos snap.
Like
Its melee is literally just you snap your fingers and you just shoot multiple fire projectiles. You just go like that, and it'll come out.
you ever sometimes wish that you could do a Thanos snap on somebody, like it just won't shut up?
Yeah, I'm looking at one right now.
Okay, that's uncalled for, but I agree. Because there's sometimes I want to snap my fingers at you.
Mm-hmm.
Jerk.
Yep.
And so, well, going back to the topic of new games coming out this year, one I'm looking forward to is the newest Modern Warfare, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, 2022, so to say. Because that's one thing I didn't like is that it's confusing because it's a reboot. Because, we have Modern Warfare, then we call it Modern Warfare 2019. It's just going to be, everyone's going to call it Modern Warfare 2 2022. You know what I mean? Or am I the only one that's going to be saying shit like that?
This is a reboot for the Modern Warfare for the young kids now.
Or
The older one is too old. It's for art. That's our time. They don't deserve to play that. That's our time.
I will say the Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3, the originals were awesome. Multiplayer wise, gameplay wise, just gorgeous. Like, I was playing Modern Warfare 2 Remastered recently, and one thing that I really liked is just looking through it, you just catch all the references. Now that I'm older, you can realize them, for one, and two, all the callbacks and homages, and three, you never realize the scope of everything and how surreal it could be. For example, before there's a mission in Modern Warfare 2 called Wolverines, and the first thing that comes into my head now is, oh wait, Red Dawn,
Yeah.
because in Red Dawn, the Resistance fighters called themselves the Wolverines in honor of their high school, and I'm like, at first I didn't realize that when I was playing it as a kid, and then I got older, I started watching better movies, and I was like, okay, that makes more sense, and it's just I really enjoyed it playing through Modern Warfare 2 again. I played all of them actually recently, like there's just stories of Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3 just to do it. And now, like I said, now that I'm older, you get to realize the gravity of everything. For example, in Modern Warfare 1, the most iconic scene of the game was the nuke scene. And as a kid, you see they're like, holy shit, this is freaking awesome. And then as an adult, you're like, holy shit, a lot of people died. I guess like when morality comes into play, so to say. Even the same thing about in Modern Warfare 2, the invasion of, or even the massacre of the airport scene. Like that alone is just like,
Yeah.
it can make people uneasy, and so now I understand why they let you skip it.
Mm-hmm.
As a kid, I'm like, why do you want to skip this? This is a part of the mission or part of the game.
Yeah.
And now you're just like, I can understand it now.
Oh yeah.
And then, of course, the invasion of the U.S., the same thing for that game. This is like, holy crap. Like, as a kid, you're thinking, could this actually happen?
Yeah.
And then Modern Warfare 3, its iconic part, which actually, surprisingly enough, didn't.
Child go boom.
Yep. You already knew exactly what I was talking about.
Child go boom.
And the gas tech. It's just like, wow. And nowadays, like, a lot of the games can't even go there. And so you see how everything's progressed. And I'm kind of curious, because I'm looking forward to the newest Modern Warfare, like I said. But I want to know, like, of course, playing the story, how it's going to be. I know they dropped a few countries in there, but I'm just like, what are they going to do? So that's my curiosity about that.
Yeah.
And what about you? What do you think?
I don't know, honestly. I haven't really been leaning more on the Call of Duties. That's more like around your forte.
Yeah,
I'm more on the fantasies.
Yeah, and I want to get more into that. Like,
You do.
I really do.
I've done enough of my Call of Duty. I'm retiring.
Just put a little board up here. Brian retired from Call of Duty. His retirement party.
Yeah.
So and so to so and so here.
I'm retired from those games already. I'm leaning more towards the fantasies.
The one reason why they keep having me come back is just because it's simplistic. I can just drop in, drop out whenever I want to, instead of having to progress.
Because you're a coward.
No, not just that. It's just because I don't have time.
But you have time to be a coward.
I'm not French, okay?
You could have fooled me. What you want to be? Mustache, goatee, have an ass.
Okay, you know what there, you Mr. Viking beard that looks all raggedy as hell? You go get it trimmed and cut?
Who excuse me that I have a job.
So do I.
Yeah, look what you're doing to it right now.
Fuck off. Looking like a hobo ass.
Yeah, it's called being at work. You should try it sometimes.
It's called being here. Anyway, off topic, back to...
Yeah, it was getting heated. There was going to be violence.
Let's not do violence yet. You know what they say, violence is not the answer, but it is an option.
That's my only option. So for me, it's not like, it's by force.
So speaking of violence and force, going into that, I know there's one game that I really would love. Right now I only play on Xbox exclusively, and I'm trying to get into PC eventually, just get a PC set up and start streaming more.
Yes.
But one game I'm looking forward to coming to Xbox is Ready or Not. Now, Ready or Not is a SWAT game. Pretty much, you're with the SWAT team and you're trying to clear, either drug busts, hostage situations, anything of that sort, bank robberies.
Siege on a budget.
Actually, a lot better than Siege.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, from what I've seen is that you can get shot, and if you get shot, you're bleeding, you have to heal yourself up, or even, you can be incapacitated that way. In order to approach a door, doors can be booby-trapped.
Oh.
So you can actually kind of change your equipment to get like a battering ram, like an actual SWAT team would have.
Oh yeah.
You can have battering ram, breaching charges, breaching shotguns, stuff like that.
Okay, let me rephrase what I said then.
Rainbow Six Siege, but better.
No, I just don't know what to say.
Okay. So that being said, is like it takes more of a inclination on tactics. That you actually have to be smart with what you're doing.
Yeah.
In order to maneuver and get everything out of the way, or get stuff done. For what I've seen, I've been very impressed. Now, what I really want to try to play is Escape from Tarkov, but I hear about the learning curve is, oh my god, ridiculous.
Headaches.
Step forward, one outside, bloop, shot, dead. Go back to the menu.
Sounds like Elden Ring when you first play.
But this is pain every single time from what I hear. Of course, you can make it work. You get better.
Soul is a soul's virgin playing Elden Ring.
Why do you bring that up?
It's true.
I know. But
You are one.
I got to the first boss.
Yeah, and you died. The tutorial bosses you're not supposed to die in.
So what you're saying is I'm bad at Dark Souls?
Yes, indeed.
Why is that?
Because you are.
Okay, just because I couldn't get into it doesn't mean I'm that bad.
No, you're bad.
How so? Like, explain it.
You're just bad.
I tried.
And you tried terribly.
I can say the same thing about you and DayZ.
Yeah. But guess what? I played more than you regardless.
But I survived longer than you.
But who plays with the boys longer?
I need to play with y'all. Like, that's the next thing I wanted to get into is DayZ, because it's actually fun to play with y'all.
Yeah, and I could be able to play it because I could stream it through PC. Because I can't do cross-play with it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so I could be able to play it.
So, I remember the last time we played DayZ. Like,
I'm sick in that game right now. I can't get out of it. I'm sick. I literally got on it like a month later, and my character is still sick.
that's the thing about you. You have the worst luck when it comes to that.
I'm always sick in that game.
You're always sick, or you're always bleeding.
Yeah, it's always those two. I don't get shot. I don't get beaten to death. I just either get sick or I'm bleeding from something.
For me, it's cold most of the time, or hungry. Because we're always running around.
Yeah, I'm always that lucky. I never really go through it. It's always sickness and bleeding to death.
No, actually, you get dehydrated a lot too. Like, you always complain about that.
But we all do.
Yeah. One thing that makes me so mad is when we're all playing together and just out of nowhere I just get shot by somebody, like our teammates.
Oh, yeah.
I remember when we first played DayZ, or one of the first times we did.
I made Mother Nature mad.
So, little backstory here, guys. Brian here found out you could flip off, if this is the DayZ standalone game, not the mod or anything. We're playing together. It's me, him, our buddy Joe, and our buddy John. We're all playing. And we had a fifth person, didn't we, or no?
Nope.
Okay, so it was all four of us, all grouped up together, heading back to our camp. And what does this motherfucker do? He's like, I'm going to flip off the woods because nothing's going to come out here and get us. He is walking and flipping off because he just learned how to do it. And all of a sudden, we're attacked by a freaking bear.
Not one.
Not two.
But three.
Yeah. 3 bears come after us. And we're all freaking out because this is the first time we've encountered a bear. We're in open land. No anything to climb on. Nothing. And so, lo and behold, we're yelling at Brian because he did this bullshit. We blame him because he caused it. And we're just like, no! We killed the first bear. Second bear knocks Stag out, right?
Yeah, I knocked him out. He was dying.
Yeah, so the second bear knocks out our friend, and we kill the second bear. Third bear goes after Brian. I'm shooting him. And out of nowhere, Brian shoots me.
Because you were in the line of sight of the bear.
So the bear was coming at you. I'm over here on your far left, and you still managed to shoot me for no freaking reason.
You were just in the way of my shots.
Let's just be glad it wasn't a headshot.
Yeah. At least you survived.
Yeah.
Me and Joe, the only ones that came out unscathed.
I know, and that's complete BS in my honest opinion.
Yeah, me and Joe, the only ones that came out no damage. Stag was dying, and you got shot.
Yeah, I got shot twice. And I'm like, what the hell? I honestly thought the bear hit me. I think the bear did hit me too.
Yeah.
So that being said,
and then on the whole echoing of all the gunshots in my ears, all I hear coming in to existence is, guys, I'm dying, help. It's Stag dying on the floor. Like, oh no, let's help him.
no, what the funny thing about it all too is like we're all just walking like oh la di da da da, and we're like, hey, what's that over there? Oh shit!
And me.
Flipping off the freaking woods, and then all you hear is like we're like, oh shit, it's a bear, and then we see one, we're like, okay, we can take this. We're all getting our guns pointed up, and then you see it just turn into three. We're like, fuck.
Yep.
Thought about running. Nope.
Nope, not about running. It's all about either kill or be killed.
Yeah, but the good thing out of that situation is
We all survived.
not only that, but we got plenty of food.
Yeah, we all survived. But me and Joe were unhurt.
And so out of all that, we're all screaming, is everybody okay? Everybody all right? Brian, you're good. Joe, you're good. John, you're good. He's like, no.
I'm dying.
And he said it was just so nonchalantly.
No.
And we're just like, shit, let's go get him. Go.
And you got shot.
And I'm like, what the fuck, Brian? You shot me.
You were in my way. I always tell people, get out of my way. 'Cause I'm not going to stop. You should have learned that in Division. You should have learned that in Siege. But
Okay.
no, you don't listen.
Okay.
Get out of my way.
The first thing is, in the Division, friendly fire is not on.
In some cases, it wasn't.
Shut up. Explosions, yes.
Yeah, get out of my way.
So, little backstory now. We're going, again, another flashback. I guess this episode's just going to be flashbacks.
Yep.
So, Rainbow Six Siege, when it first came out, friendly fire was a big thing. So, at least that's how old I played, like when it first came out.
Yeah, banning wasn't a thing.
Banning wasn't a thing. Friendly fire was still a huge thing. Now it's reverse friendly fire. You can ban people. It
sucks if you're trying to mess around.
Yeah. So, that being said, was it me or was it Stag that got killed by you getting in the way?
Stag. I remember.
Because you're using...
I know the area. We were on the plane. He walked into me, and I shot him right in the skull.
Because I know you're using Fuse, wasn't
I'm
it?
using the one with the big gun, with the big mag.
That narrows it down to like 5. Anyway, it was one of the first ones, so yeah, it was Fuse, because... Oh, yeah, it was Fuse, because every time you played him, you always say, vodka, 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 motherland, vodka.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And also explosions.
So
yeah, it was Fuse. And I told him, get out of my way. I'm not gonna let go of the trigger.
And you're just walking down.
And I just see a skull right
Just
here.
ding. And all you hear is, Brian!
You should have got out of my way. Once I pull the trigger, that's it.
Nobody's safe.
Nobody is safe. Friend or no friend, you're going to die.
Including the hostage.
Including the hostage. I will risk the hostage until I get blood.
So you're emulating the Russian Spetsnaz, pretty much.
Yeah. And in a hostage situation, there ain't no hostage. Now it's just extermination.
God damn it. Did somebody call an exterminator? No, we call it the Spetsnaz. What's the difference? Good times.
Yep.
I still remember the one time when I was like, I shot you by, like, we're breaching in Siege, and you got in the way, and I pulled the trigger, I'm like, God damn it, Brian!
Oh, yeah, you said your finger slipped? Oh, yeah, I got you back on that point. My finger slipped twice.
Not even 5 seconds later, guys, is that he's like, oop, shot me, I'm down. He's like, my finger slipped, boom, shot me again, my finger slipped.
Oh, yeah, I show no mercy.
But I will say that back then, you could really have some fun with it.
Yeah, but now it's boring. That's why I don't play no more.
I wish I played more.
I don't play no more.
I missed out so many seasons, like, nah.
After they started doing all that banning, like, kind of ruins the fun.
Like the pick and ban?
Yeah, I don't like it, so I just don't play anymore.
I still follow it, because, the operators are pretty cool that they bring out.
Yeah.
And...
I just like to mess around.
Yeah.
I'm not a competitive player in that game.
No, I used to be, I was in Platinum, and
I never was a competitive player in that game.
You're just there for comic relief.
I was there just for comic relief. If there was betrayal involved, I'm in. But now they ruined it, so.
Silent.
Yep.
But that being said, one game I really enjoyed, like when it actually was perfect, was Halo 3. Halo 3 multiplayer, have fun.
That was the first Halo game I played.
Halo Reach multiplayer, yes.
That was a better one.
Yeah, the Forge now was freaking amazing.
I still would like to play that one.
Halo Reach?
It's fun.
Tell you what, why don't we do a Halo Reach night sometime?
Maybe.
I'm down. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure we can get the guys.
If no one's on, if no one's interested, then yeah, I'm down. If no one's interested in playing anything else.
Because one thing I remember I loved, and Tori would bring it up all the time, was NASCAR.
Mm-hmm.
It was a zombies game where, you know, you have a slope like this, and the teleporter would just have you go faster and faster and faster till you exploded.
Yeah.
And freaking awesome fun. So like I said with Halo Reach, though, is that it's extremely fun. Like, playing NASCAR was so freaking awesome, like, growing up. And like I said before, the way it is that there's just a slope, you're up top, and the zombies down below, this guy is equipped with a gravity hammer, and I think is like, roll, and the zombies trying to avoid getting hit by the car, or no, armor lock. Zombies trying to avoid getting hit by the car, and you're trying to hit the zombie, you're not trying to get killed by him, and have a hammer or a sword. And so there's times where you'll get hit with the sword, and your car just starts barrel rolling, and you're just like, ah!
Yeah.
And the teleporter's making you go faster, up until the point where the car just explodes.
Yeah.
And I remember Tori would love playing that.
I know. I played a lot of Halo Reach back in the day.
Even before Halo Reach came out, in Halo 3, the custom games was awesome. Like, we played Fat Kid.
I played more with Reach than I did 3, honestly.
Yeah.
Even though 3 was my first one.
Yeah. Halo 3 was my first one, too.
Yeah, but I played a lot of Reach more. It was a lot more fun.
It was. Of course, there's Halo 2, but everybody loved Halo 2. You know, went back and played that. Oh, my God. I try to make it a goal of mine, at least by the year. Once every couple of years, I'll play all of them from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, Justin and I were doing it, or I think it was Justin. We did Halo Wars. Then we went to Halo 1, Halo 2.
You're like trying to do them all.
No, we went to Halo Wars, then
You're
Halo
trying
Reach.
to do them all like kind of like a sequel-y.
In canonical order.
Yeah.
So, Halo 1, or Halo Wars, Halo Reach,
Mm-hmm.
Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3 ODST. Yeah, then Halo 3.
Mm-hmm.
Then 4. We stopped at 4. We didn't get to finish. Or we stopped the middle of 3.
Where's Halo Wars 2 at?
Halo Wars 2 is after Halo 5.
Oh, it's way in the future.
Yeah, so, and then let me finish. So Halo 4, Halo 5, and Halo Wars 2. Correct me if I'm wrong, but to my knowledge, because in Halo 5, you know the Guardians that they had?
Mm-hmm.
It's, at the ending of Halo Wars 2, Anders is sent away by herself.
I never played the story.
Really?
No, I only played the multiplayer.
You only played with multiplayer with us?
Yes.
Why didn't you tell us we want to play the story with you?
I never done it. I never touched it.
Son of a bitch!
I'm being dead serious.
Okay, that's going to change. We're going to play Halo Wars 2 story together.
Okay.
So, at the end of Halo Wars 2, you know who Atriox is, right?
Yes.
Atriox is making a final push against the UNSC, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
And you stop Atriox.
Mm-hmm.
And Anders is in the control room and sends part of the Halo ring up.
Yeah.
And just kills his entire force. And going back to that in a second. This is the legendary ending, by the way. Is that Anders teleports herself out so she can get help to the UNSC Spirit of Fire.
Mm-hmm.
And the ending of that shows just her looking at a Guardian. And she's like, oh, you fucked up. And that's how it ends.
Oh.
But that's legendary ending. Before this is Atriox is pissed that, he lost some of his forces. The UNSC is thinking that he wiped out his forces. Nope. You see him walk out, and it's an encampment. All you see are scarabs beyond the eye could see, or what they call prowlers, and a whole bunch of other vehicles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it's just crazy. And it's just like, holy shit. And then, of course, it leads to Halo Infinite because Atriox is there. If you've played Halo Infinite Story or no.
No.
You know how Master Chief is, Billy Badass, right?
Okay.
Atriox fucks him up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Just like, fuck. And me being a huge Halo fan, I'm just like, seeing Master Chief get manhandled like that, I'm like, no.
Like why?
It kind of reminds me of the, do you ever seen the Avengers?
Oh,
The first one.
I've only seen Endgame.
Yeah, because I took you.
Yeah, that's it. I rarely watch movies now.
Well, if you... you'll probably know this scene because you've probably seen it so many times. Is Loki saying, enough! I am a god, to the Hulk, and plink, 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 plink.
Yeah.
That's what I thought Atriox was going to do to him.
Puny Spartan.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And you're just like, damn. And don't even get me started on the Halo TV show. Don't.
I heard that was trash.
You have so much source material to follow and you fuck it up. It's things like that that pretty much ended up with Operation or Welcome to Raccoon City, that new movie from Resident Evil.
Mm-hmm.
Or even the Netflix show.
I just prefer the old Halos.
Yeah.
I just prefer those. These newer ones are just not interesting
The
anymore.
old ones were good.
Yeah, the new ones, they don't catch my eye anymore. That's why I don't even play the stories no more, because it's boring.
I genuinely believe you'll enjoy Halo Wars 2 story. It's very fun.
Mm-hmm.
And there's even a Flood story. That's pretty dope as well.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I've literally only played the multiplayer. That's it.
Yeah.
Because that in general was just fun.
Well, that's because we all played.
Yeah. And Joe always wins for some ungodly reason.
It's Joe.
Yeah. I can never beat him.
Motherfucker plays War Thunder, so he knows how to win.
Yeah, he's very strategic. That's the thing about that man. He's very strategic.
For the most part.
I'm just brute force.
Dude, all you do is make scarabs.
Exactly, brute force.
And y'all get mad at me when I make vultures and condors. But when you do it, it's perfectly fine.
Yeah, because you do it in the very dumb way.
I do it the same way you do.
No. Yours is irrelevant.
But then y'all also
Ours are supreme.
It's also kind of funny, too, is that, like... So, y'all focus on protecting me. And this is how our strategy is all the time anyway, because I focus on economy.
Yeah.
So that when I get the economy built up, I can just send you guys everything so I can keep building your army.
Yeah, that is actually useful.
And I'm pretty much like strategic support, at least in that game for the most part.
Yeah, you're like our
I'm your
Aaron,
bank.
you're Aaron boy.
Not even, I'm your bank.
Yeah. I need a loan.
Here, sign the docs.
I need a loan. I need to upgrade my docks.
Oh, man.
I need to go to Ram's Bankery.
Ram's Bankery? Oh, not a bakery.
Yeah, Bankery. You know why? Because the money's free.
International Bank of Ram.
Yep. So yeah, if you put it that way, it's useful.
Pretty much. And
as a bank, you need extra security system, so double shields.
not even that, is like have you guys station a whole bunch of guys there. Like, it's what makes me mad is like I try to build up my army, but always gets wiped out for some reason.
Yeah, you're always the first one.
It makes me so mad when we play legendary bosses. Who do they go after for? Me.
You.
Or they fuck with you.
Oh yeah, they either kill you or they'll troll with me. Either one of those two, or sometimes they'll do both.
So, like, they leave, like, if we're playing with Joe, they leave Joe alone. They play with John, they leave him alone.
That's always you or me.
Yeah.
No, they don't try to kill me, they troll with me. They'll, like, hit me and then they'll run away. You, they're out for your heart. They're out to feast on your heart.
And my blood.
Yeah. Feast on your heart and drink your blood.
It's like just a rabid dog coming up to you.
For me, they just want to, like, just nibble at my flesh and run away.
It's not even a nibble, it's just like...
Yeah. It's annoying.
Just imagine it this way. It's like someone just runs up to you, like me, gets punched in the face. And it just keeps going. You just boops your nose and walks away.
Yeah. That's annoying. Cause I keep getting worried, like, crap. Wait.
You panic, and I'm over here like I think I have a pretty substantial army. I'm like, I can handle this.
You get wrecked.
And like I'm like their first attack, I'm like, hey, I'm fine.
And you get deleted.
Cease to exist.
Yeah.
Because then they bring out the scarabs, the locusts.
Yeah, it's pretty much the Dark Souls you died sound.
Ugh.
No, like you have to hear it.
Or the GTA wasted sound.
No, the Dark Souls sounds better because it's dark and depressing. You gotta hear it.
Yeah, okay. Pull it up real quick, let's hear it.
Yeah, alright.
So that way I can know exactly what you're talking about. It's just like, damn it, man. It's really heartbreaking, though.
The sound effect. Dark and depressing.
Kind of reminds me of like when you play Among Us,
Yeah.
and it says.
Yeah. Arco, yeah. But yeah, that one's just dark and depressing.
Yeah, like my life.
Yeah. Like my soul's life. Just all I see is that you died screen.
Just walk in, try to wave at somebody, you die.
And I remember when I first played Bloodborne, I was in the mic with Stag, and all I hear from Stag is saying, "Get good." And guess what? I got good. Now I consider myself a Souls veteran.
More like the Souls expert.
Because now I've been playing these games since 2015. Wait, whatever year Bloodborne came out. I think
Weird.
2015.
It's that young?
Yeah?
I thought it was like older.
No, 2015, 2014.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just like
Around whatever year Bloodborne came, that's how long I've been playing Souls games.
Jesus.
So yeah, I have a little bit of experience.
I don't.
You never will. You're not worthy.
I don't think I am worthy.
You never will be worthy. Miyazaki denies your approval.
You mean denies my plea to join?
Yeah, he denies your existence. So he will not let you play. You buy the game, you launch it, Miyazaki's just gonna blow up your console.
It's just a photo of Miyazaki saying like this, just looking at me like.
No, it's just gonna have yellow eyes and your Xbox and screen is just gonna explode.
Just blue screen.
No, yellow of madness.
Jesus
'Cause
Christ.
that's all what you're gonna feel is none of a madness. Your eyes are gonna turn yellow and burn yellow. And you're just gonna scream in pain.
I already do that as it is.
That's Elden Ring in a nutshell. You're just screaming in pain.
What you're summarizing too is Worms, WMD, when we play.
But you don't roleplay as the victim.
I am the victim.
Yeah, that's Elden Ring. You roleplay as the victim. That's who you are. You're not a warrior. You're not a mage. You're a victim.
You maidenless fool.
On your first playthrough, you're a victim. But after your first playthrough, you are a maidenful warrior. You could destroy everything just by swinging. It's just the first playthrough that's pain.
Speaking of pain, like I said, is that I think is painful is Worms WMD playing with you guys. Playing Worms.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be painful too if I was trash.
It's not even that, ass. Freaking dick. It's not just that. It's, let's say I go after you. Or let's say whoever I hit, no matter what. You guys are like, oh, you're going to get it. I'm like, dude, it's a game. Come on. I can hit Stag. Stag gets mad. I can hit you. You freaking go bloodlust with Schmoopel and all your German named people.
My worms.
And then you got fucking Joe. His are all freaking funny.
They're all Bob Ross.
Yeah, they're all Bob Ross looking people, but like Spaghetti Slim is one of them, I think it's called.
His rappers.
And then Stag has what, Russians, right? Like Ivan
Yeah.
or Sergey or Igor.
Yeah, something like that.
And then you guys get mad at me because I couldn't think of anything. I'm like, oh, I'm just going to use the Jaegers from Pacific Rim, one of my favorite movies of all time.
Uh-huh. And we still try to destroy you because you're you.
Pretty much. So if you guys are catching on now, when it comes to our gaming area when we play, I'm either the butt of the joke or they come after me in full force.
Yeah. You're mainly always the victim.
Which is bullshit.
Well, it's your fault for being the victim.
I can't You can't blame me.
Yeah, you can.
No. I'm just kidding.
You're just bad. Especially when it comes to playing a certain zombie game.
Oh, which one?
All of them.
Fuck off. That's because I love zombie games. Like
Yeah,
playing.
and yeah, you're always the one that perishes.
Not recently.
Bull crap.
I can play with other people and like I'm the best. When it's with you guys,
Yeah, your
brain stop working.
Yeah, your brain is not functioning
I don't know why. It's just you guys have me like brain dead every time I play.
because we're good.
Not really.
You just end up playing with someone trashier than you, which I find impossible. I'm kidding.
Okay, fuck off. Man, I really look forward to a new zombie game.
I'm not.
You know, that reminds me of Dying Light was so much fun.
Yeah,
I never got to play Dying Light 2. I don't have the console for it.
I haven't played either.
But I will always remember this for Dying Light 2. Or Dying Light 1, sorry. Is that I had you on the mic because we were playing it. And the first time we ran to the volatiles.
Yeah.
And you're burning the antigen vaccine. And you see the volatile for the first time. You're freaking out.
Yeah.
I'm running through just a hallway. Or like, not a hallway, I guess. A balcony. And all you see is the volatile walk like, sup, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
And I scream on the top of my lungs like a girl. It's literally the most terrifying thing. Jump scare, like, to the roof, heart rate up.
That's funny.
It's kind of like watching 28 Weeks Later. You remember that movie?
Yes.
The first part where they let the kid in, and they're like this, and then the camera pans over, you see the first freaking infected right there.
Yeah.
It's almost like that. Like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
And that was me. And I know that didn't happen to you, which is bullshit.
Yeah, because I'm not a coward.
It's not even being a coward. It's just you're not expecting it as a thing.
I expected nothing but fear.
Good night, good luck. And it's just like, fuck.
Yeah.
And when you're walking, like, first playthrough of Dying Light, you're just like, fuck, I'm gonna die at night. This is bullshit. And now when we play, like, oh, come on, let's get these volatiles. Let's go.
Yeah, we're powerful enough now. Or back then, yeah.
Yeah, we should play Dying Light again.
But I can't because I don't have an Xbox.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Fuck.
Not anymore because I'm all PC now.
Superior PC.
Yeah. Well, it's already starting to... I'm already behind.
I need to get one.
I'm already 2 generations behind already. I hate it. It's like owning an iPhone. You can't keep up.
And you try, it's going to cost you so much money.
Yes.
But as long as it does the job, you're good.
Yeah.
But there's actually some stuff that you have a lot better off at PC than you do Xbox. For example, Payday.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm so mad.
Yeah.
Playing,
You have a lot more rankings.
not even that, you have a lot better maps.
And more missions.
Very true.
And more weapons.
Okay, just keep putting salt in the wound, thanks.
And more characters. And more skills.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I know, like on the PC I use a stoic one.
Yeah.
Where pretty much you have no armor, but you have a lot more health, and you could just regen your health just by drinking a...
I was to say, because
Flask.
it's the alcoholic one.
Yeah.
I remember because,
Russian Badger.
yeah, one of my favorite YouTubers,
That's
Russian Badger.
that's what I mainly use on the PC.
And I know with him, you are with Payday, you have a character that just talks with the recorder.
Yeah.
And that's what you use too, because I know that's you.
Yeah.
If
I was in that life, that would be me in a nutshell. I will not speak.
You look like you could pull it off, though.
I will not speak at all.
Just be like, have a chest rig that's just press a button and you're like, oh.
Yeah, it would have it implanted in my brain, so it would just speak through my mind as a
Like Stephen
speaker.
Hawking?
Yeah.
I mean, Stephen Hawking didn't do that. He had an actual computer.
No, but I have it into my brain,
Yeah.
so I'll never have to speak again. That would be me.
But if you were to do that, it'd also be pretty bad, because if you think of something like you don't want to say, and it comes out, you're like, oh, fuck. I can already tell you're thinking right now, like, I want to slap the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Get in line.
Yep.
Put the knife down. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, man. All right, guys. We're going to cut off here for the end of our pilot episode. We want to go ahead and thank you for listening, and we'll be back next week with the actual official episode, and we're going to go ahead from there. And like I said, thank you so much for listening, and we'll catch you guys next time. My name's Ram.
This is Brian.
And thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye.